Hey girl. Hey, some good brows right there. Before I even get started on my face, the whole reason I'm doing this video in general is because I had a dream about this eyeshadow look that I've just been dying to do and try. I don't know if I have the correct colors of what's in my mind. I mean, I didn't see it somewhere. Nothing inspired me. I just had a dream about this eyeshadow. Yes, I dream about makeup, and it's kind of a weird thing to be worried about. You know what I mean? Like, I have so much makeup. I have so much makeup. Like, not as much as some people do, but I mean, can it possibly be true that I don't have the shade that I've been dreaming about? I don't know. Maybe it'll be something good. I mean, hopefully. I'm recording it. I am going to prime my face. Once again, I'm using the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer. I mean, I got a lot of pimples right now. For me, that's typical. This primer in particular helps to smooth that out underneath before I put the foundation on my face. I'm getting to the end of the tube. It just shot across the room. You can do it. First place I'm going to hit with this primer is definitely the nose, because I got some pores there, and then my problem areas, my chin, forehead, and around the lips. And then I'm just going to put it a little bit more sheer in the other areas of my face where I am smoother. I don't ever get pimples here in these areas, except for I did have one during Christmas time over here, but I deserve it. I ate a lot of chocolate. So I have noticed over time in experimenting with things that the Beauty Blender, it puts it on better for most people's skin if you don't have problem areas like I do, pimples, stuff like that. I can put it on to make it look like skin. Typically I always use the Beauty Blender, but I have experimented with brushes also. And I feel that the brushes put on a thicker consistency, which may not be good for most people, but for me, covering those pimples, it's useful. This is a Morphe M439. I'm going to start with the Beauty Blender first. Oh, this, I burnt myself. It's not a hickey, by the way. Definitely got myself with the curling iron. Just going to put a little bit over there. Maybe pump and a half more, and use the brush and go back on top of the pimples and stuff that I want to cover more. Alright, for this video, I'm going to do something that I haven't done in other videos that's been bothering me, and it is the forehead creasing. And I am going to powder it right now. It will not crease. So I'm taking the RCMA No Color Powder on a Morphe 438. Favorite concealer of all time. It Cosmetics by Under Eye in shade Light. I'm taking a Real Techniques pointed foundation brush, and I'm just going to put that in the areas that I need, and that's it. I'm going to go back in with my sheerer concealer and finish off that area. MAC Select Cover Up in NW15. And we're gonna set that with the RCMA powder and the Morphe M438. And then I'm going to take a flat sponge wedge of sponge. Put that in my RCMA powder and on my face again. My It Cosmetics concealer is thick and tacky, and once I set it, it stays in place, and it works to hold all the eyeshadows just as good as any eyeshadow base I've ever used. So that's what I'm going to put on my eyelids right now. I'm going to grab some of that RCMA No Color Powder and a cat hair. Take the cat hair out and put that on my lids to set that in. Beaches and cream all over the lid to help all the eyeshadows that I'm going to put on there to blend in a little bit easier. And I'm going to go in with Creme Brulee as the transition shade. So I'm going to pull out my Morphe 350M palette. I'm going to use this one right here and maybe a little bit of that one right there. I'm going to use that with the smaller blending brush, the Morphe M506, and just try to concentrate that here and here. And the purple that I found, I found one. I found one that matched my dream. It's called Unexpected. I'm just going to pack that on the lid here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes! 'Tis what I want. I'm going to go ahead and wipe the bake off. And we're going to go ahead and put some eyeliner on there. And I think I even want to kind of do a little bit of detail right here in the inner corner to also elongate that. Okay, so I'm going to bring the same colors that I used in the crease onto the bottom lower lash line also. I'm going to put a little bit of Bitten by Makeup Geek in the lower lash line, which I didn't use on the top crease at all. I just feel like a cranberry will make this pop a little bit. Then I'm going to use a MAC 212 just to bring in some black right next to that lower lash line, just to carry on this black that I put in on this inner corner here. I'm going to use NYX Jumbo Pencil on the inner rim. I'm using just a small little paintbrush that I use for face paints and stuff. It's working so much better to apply. Now I'm going to put on some mascara. Can you do me like the hugest favor ever?
No.
I need my iconic lashes out of the bathroom upstairs.
I don't know where that's at.
They're stuck on the mirror. Let's do a highlight with Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek right here. And almost. And there's a brow bone highlight. What is that? Oh, you're so nice. And you grabbed the right one. You're so good. So, I am going to use the Gerard Cosmetic Serenity. This is a collaboration with Manny. I'm going to take the Sephora, I know it's not called Made in Italy. Maybe the shade name is 13? Yeah. It's a Sephora liquid lip. This is one of my favorite glosses, CoverGirl Lip Lava Colorlicious. It's colorlicious. It is colorlicious. So I'm just going to use this as like a topper. So we're going to do some bronzer. I'm just going to do my contour after that. My favorite contour powder, Caramel Toffee, and this is by Wet n Wild. And I do use the MAC 168, which is the perfect brush to contour with. I'm using Morphe M521 Sim contour powders. Oh, okay. And just kind of around like that. Morphe M601. Let's have it. Let's see what you can do. Let's do it. Into That Pearl by Becca Cosmetics. Luminoso by Milani. That's my large ass blush brush. Morphe G0. I think it looks good. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. And I think I pulled it off. It's not exactly like I envisioned it in my dream. I will say that. And it's hard to do that. You know, when you see something that you're inspired by, you can look at a picture for reference, or maybe look at other people's versions of whatever it is that you are thinking you want to do. When I have dreams about makeup, I typically have a hard time recreating it. So I knew that going into this makeup look, that I may or may not be able to recreate what exactly like was in my mind. It's super cat-like, and I didn't really intend for it to go in that direction, but that's how makeup works, you know? You just kind of keep playing until something happens. But yeah, I'm super happy with it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Anything not mentioned will be listed in the description box below. And as always, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time. It's a cat hair on there. Just a little one. No big deal. A little bit. I'm not even going anywhere after this. I don't even know why I'm doing that. Looks better. Once I get more stuff on my face. That sounded terrible. Once I get more stuff on my face. Why is there so much creasing up here? Oh. So what do I do? Got it all over this shirt. Put it back on? Hope it's not in the shot? I guess. Let's see. Bang! Hopefully. My dog is dreaming. Oh, he whimpered. Do you hear him whimpering? Bring it out.